Nigga, she had a bag of money. You describing a woman, this a hoe. A woman will not let Stefon Diggs while she was pregnant with her husband, baby.
That's crazy.
What a hoe will.
I think with any woman in the world, right time, right person,
No.
hoe or not.
No.
LeBron James' wife is a woman.
Of course.
What about IG girls
Them
who take?
hoes.
I feel like any woman posting a lot of pictures half naked or not is still trying to get attention from somebody.
No, they're not.
A lot of them are normal, good women, but they have to compete against the hoes.
Women and ladies don't look at hoes and compete. They look at them with disgust, shame, and disdain.
That is true.
Good women don't love sex. Good women love sex with the men they love.
Okay.
You keep trying to compare hoes.
Nah, I think it's not.
Homie, some woman, I don't care what the situation is, she ain't giving her dignity up for what she feel at this moment. And she still got to be a woman tomorrow. She still got to be a woman tomorrow.
A few years ago, you told me all women were the same.
I ain't never said that. All women are. If you're real with yourself, if you done dished it out, you ought to be able to take it. If you done dished it out, you ought to be able to take it. In such a way where, yeah, you don't make yourself look like no lame. Yeah, you can hurt in style. Just don't say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, and for a rapper.
It's every worst nightmare.
But I'm saying like Stefon Diggs is in a 4-year, $69 million contract.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's money. He got one of them bodies, them hoes like. And man, that'll make cry. Man, have sitting somewhere on the bridge, dangling his feet. You hear the people say, man, don't jump, man. Just come on down, let us talk to you. You just up there trying to think. You ain't thinking about jumping, but you thinking about it. Homie, that's the worst nightmare. If for your broad that you once loved, and she done went and got with more money than you, and he's athletic. Homie, that's all of our secret fear as a man is one of them.
But I see a lot of guys speaking out saying that she went from a guy cheating to a guy that has multiple girls too. Anyway.
Hold on, no. She ain't trying to marry this. She just trying to have fun.
Exactly.
So this don't hurt no more. See, this hurt over her. Yeah, I'd have left this cheating. I expect him not to cheat.
Yeah.
I don't expect him not to cheat.
He's still gonna hurt her?
Nah, cause Cardi been with the shits. And she's gonna have different standards for Stefon Diggs than what she had with Offset. See, it's a way different dynamic than her. She's now her real hot girl summer mode. She's gonna go all the way with Stefon. She don't care.
I don't expect him not to cheat. So how you gonna hurt me when my expectations are not there?
Exactly.
Me and you ain't getting in this relationship to be in a monogamous, committed, faithful relationship. We hoes together.
That is true.
Baby, I got a new one. Let me see. This one, y'all ain't never had money, so this one, baby, say this. I just mentioned, baby, let me see her. I'm gonna leave the phone on, let me hear her. This one of them. We don't expect that. It's the unrealistic expectation where we come into this. These ain't two poor people feeling sorry for each other on the rebound, trying to mask hurt.
Dang.
Man, this woman, you heard what she said? I listened to her. I ain't listening to y'all. She said in such a sincere voice, I became friends with this nigga. This a fly nigga. He already know what I'm going through. I ain't telling him, but he want that. She don't know he want the, but he making it be known. Hey, how you doing? No different when you jump in the whole DM you ain't talked to in a while. Sniff trying to bark back up the tree. How you doing? He just so happened to catch it in one of them down moments.
Facts.
Man, woo. So he macking on her through text messages. And she said she would look up one day and the would message her at the right time saying the right thing. Conversation.
It's crazy how them chicks be in vulnerable situations, how that right text come at the right time, that'll send them off the cliff.
I always rule the nation. So over time, they develop a friendship. She's still trying to pack foul and play foul with the rap. He peeling away with the conversation and texting, letting her have her space. To Yeah. He got her. So they ain't jumping into nothing. We thinking they done jumped in. The niggas that got something about this is the niggas that's hating.
Women, it always start off with a woman having fun, and then slowly he laying the pipe down over time. She gonna want more. And then over time, she's gonna start screaming and yelling on YouTube and
You think about bro.
Let me tell you why I say she's wrong. She's in a different position. She already been locked down for 8 years. She don't want to get back in another situation no more. She's on fun girl time. She only wants to get piped down, travel, have fun. She gonna have a lot of situationships. See, Offset has now unlocked her inner whore that she already probably had, but it was suppressed. See, he's unlocked that now to where she's just gonna live her life.
Bro, you ain't talking about the woman that got all this money. How much money they just posted and said she almost a billionaire?
Yeah.
When she got with Offset, she put that in a Rolls Royce with one of them badass cars. We seen it.
That's crazy.
She had the blunt already in the ashtray. Nigga, she had a bag of money. You describing a woman, this a hoe. This a hoe who used to drug men and rob
That's
them.
true. That is true.
So she know how to handle it. This a hoe who done sold. How you think she got him back to the room to drug him? In the name of selling. So broad that's been in the strip club who come up out the strip club. From the strip club to where she at. This ain't the regular kind of woman that's gonna be getting you some pussy and fall in love just cause you're.
I don't think a hoe stays with a man for 8 years.
Yes, you do.
And hoes by her side.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know hoes.
Yeah.
You don't know a real hoe. A hoe at her age, hoes don't try to hoe forever. She settled down as a hoe.
Yeah, he acting like they gonna bounce around forever. They definitely gonna hold it down with somebody, but it's always gonna be in them.
She was not too long ago out of the strip club, a music career. You think from the strip club to the music career, she just became a ladylike woman? She was just drugging men.
Exactly.
She just was fighting. So she hadn't had children. Most niggas put a baby in a hoe change for the baby. But she still got her hoe ways.
Yeah.
She gonna go hoe up on this baby daddy. Y'all don't know a hoe.
That's crazy.
So a hoe is looking for the right man, whether it's a trick or whoever, that'll change her life. But she'll evolve from what she was. So she'll play whatever role he put her in that's beneficial. Hoes is about benefits. It ain't got about feelings. It's about a benefit with a hoe.
That's real.
So a hoe will put up with way more than what a woman will put up with for the benefits. A hoe don't care about the feelings. So he met her as this rap icon. He ain't no motherly woman, a rap icon. He put a baby in her. We start watching her go from being this to a mama wife. We watching this. So we watching a hoe go from being.
But you got to think about it. Even behind the scenes, they still was busting chicks down. I mean, I always preach against with my main woman, my wife. I don't want to be having sex with other women with her because it's just a different type of energy that you got to bring into. So she already was on demon time from the jump. She just went into the motherly role, but that nature was already in her. Still was what Charleston explaining.
Being what she was to a mama and a wife. And being faithful. There's no tabloids. There's no nothing saying she been doing this. It's all on him. He the one. We watching him run back to her on stage, baby, I'm sorry, baby, with the blunt, baby, I'm sorry.
Looking
baby.
goofy.
She performing. We watching this.
Yeah.
We watching this hoe take him back. A woman wouldn't have took all she took public embarrassment and took him back. A woman wouldn't have done it. She would have been gone. She would have been gone. But a hoe, she gonna stay down. With all that public embarrassment.
I don't know about that part now. I feel like a woman would possibly stay too. I don't know. I feel like hoes would probably leave quicker, but hey, let's hear them out.
She took. A hoe would have stayed down. A woman, she wouldn't have let Stefon Diggs while she was pregnant with her husband, baby. A hoe will.
That's true. Yeah.
A woman will not let Stefon Diggs while she was pregnant with her husband, baby.
That's crazy.
But a hoe will.
Ooh.
I think with any woman in the world, right time, right person.
No.
Hoe or not.
No. A woman Most niggas don't know a hoe and most niggas don't know a woman. Homie, some woman, I don't care what the situation is, she ain't giving her dignity up for what she feel at this moment, and she still got to be a woman tomorrow.
That's true.
She still got to be a woman tomorrow.
A few years ago, you told me all women were the same.
I ain't never said that. All women are designed the same by God. All women don't act the same.
See, say Cheese almost tried to catch him right there, but if you look at life, we live in a duality-based system. You gonna have the hoes, but then you gonna have women. I don't want to live in doom and gloom and just sit here and say all women are bad, all women have bad qualities. You have some that have high moral character where they don't want to show their body off like that. They want to preserve themselves. It's possibly fleeting in the West, but we still have women that are classified more under the category of women instead of hoes.
All women are the same. All of them emotionally respond, but all of them don't act the same.
That's true.
Homie, there are some women, I don't care how bad they hurt, you ain't because they hurt. I know some women, I don't care what they going through, I don't care what the man did, you not fit to lay your demon spirits on my innocent baby in my womb. And you a whoremongering man, and you've been laying with all these different women. You think I'm finna let you lay and you finna impart those spirits in my baby, and you've been sleeping with strippers who's possibly been molested? You wanna put those molested spirits into my baby, where my baby draws because you lay those spirits? Come on now, you wanna transfer all these spirits into me.
I ain't gonna lie, Cardi's on demon time for that. That was diabolical for even allowing that to happen.
As a pregnant woman with an innocent child, do you know how sacred it is for a woman to be pregnant? That nobody touches her, no man. That's why God made Jesus' father couldn't talk for 9 months, because he gonna be saying, man, I ain't how she get pregnant. He couldn't even talk. That's how sacred a pregnancy is, but we don't. So think a woman would do that? That's hoe. That's what a hoe would do, nigga. Not a woman.
What do you like better, women or hoes?
Hoe. Woman. Don't give me a hoe, nigga. Man, the women are great. Don't get me wrong.
Bro,
but
this man just preached. This man was preaching about hoes being hoes. I want a hoe, but Charleston at a different time in our world at this moment.
I don't know, nigga. I don't know how to interact with no woman other than yes ma'am, no ma'am. I don't know how to f a woman.
You can't have a conversation with a woman?
I can have a great conversation with a woman. Didn't you hear what I said? I don't know how to f a woman. I don't know how to try to f a woman.
How long does it take you to identify a hoe or a woman? Can you tell before they open their mouth?
Yeah. Body language, mannerism, body posture, and eye contact.
Yeah.
Body, okay,
Should
posture.
A hoe looking around. A woman don't look around. A hoe see everything. A woman don't. A woman got tunnel vision. A hoe see everything. A hoe see everybody watching her. Cause she's scanning and looking. Choosy Susie. The hoe looking to make eye contact with but the woman ain't. The woman minding her business. The hoe tending, the hoe.
I've seen two sides of that, just being honest.
Scanning and scoping. But the woman minding her business. A woman, you have to say, hey, excuse me, ma'am. Then she might stop and look. A hoe, you can say, hey, she gonna turn. Go somewhere where it's a bunch of women and whistle. Whoever responds to the whistle, that's a hoe trait. Walk and say, hey. See who responds to the hey. A woman, you have, excuse me, ma'am. Hey, miss. Or her name. It's just small things like that.
You got some rude hoes out there too that don't respond to much.
You can see a lady walking, and based on how she turning her head, looking and making eye contact into the car, that's what a hoe do. A woman ain't trying to look and see who's driving by. A hoe is.
Is there a hybrid of two? Because a woman can still be a hoe on some days, though.
A woman can't be a hoe, but a hoe can be a woman. A woman don't know hoe behavior. Women don't know what hoes do. A woman don't know how to wash her pussy in the sink. A woman know how to wash her pussy taking a bath. A hoe can be a woman. Because she just learned, it's a learned behavior. Being a woman is a learned behavior. But a woman can't be a hoe, it's learned behavior. Where she learned? She can't be a hoe.
Yeah, both
You
are.
need to write a book on this.
I ain't got time. I just keep teaching it through this. But a woman can't be a hoe.
I definitely feel like both are learned behaviors. That's why when you have good women around you, they usually try and harness the feminine energy within the young lady to where she's more modest, to where she's more feminine. And then when you have the women who are more out in the streets, they harness the whole behavior because they can do whatever they want. They don't have no boundaries. So they gonna kind of move like a guy, but they don't understand that they working with different body parts. So how a guy would want to get everything, you got the woman that's just trying to throw it out there to all the guys, and now that makes her a hoe at that time period.
She don't know how to be, especially if she was raised by women.
Well, the way you're putting it, LeBron James' wife is a woman.
Of course.
You don't see her out and about trying to get unwanted attention. And
a hoe want attention, a woman don't.
It's a good comparison.
Hoes want attention, a woman don't.
So what about IG girls?
Them hoes. Them ain't women.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't believe that.
A woman will not get half naked for display.
That is true.
That's what make a woman modest.
Yes.
I think women are lonely trying to find that guy.
Nah, you can't justify putting your booty on the internet to say you trying to justify to try and justify that you're trying to find a guy. That's not, nah.
Women aren't lonely. Women are busy. When women are lonely, that's because they studying to get their degree.
But no. I think women dress half naked to thirst traps to get guys.
Lonely women don't dress half naked.
Exactly.
Because women know they don't have to be half naked to get guys.
You could post a thirst trap and not be half naked, my nigga.
No, homie.
Nah.
Homie, you've never
to even have the mindset to post a thirst trap, you have to be in a certain mindset.
You've never seen Jasmine Crockett look like a hoe, but she look good all the time.
But she posts a lot of pictures, right?
Not half naked.
No, but she posts a lot of pictures.
Not like this.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Oh.
He did the side.
Not like that. They're like this. Waist up. You don't see her cleavage. That's not the same thing.
I feel like any woman posting a lot of pictures, half naked or not, is still trying to get attention from somebody.
No, they're not. Jasmine Crockett is a congressman. She has a social media page.
Yeah.
Most women don't post a lot of pictures. Most women are at work.
And I'm gonna say this: if a woman is posting pictures of her family, her kids, and she's in them, that's not her always thirst trap. Especially if she's not wearing revealing clothing, she's not doing promiscuous angles. If she's really with her kids, her family, that woman not trying to thirst trap nobody.
Homie, you're trying to compare women to what you see on Instagram. Why you think you don't never see any normal looking women on Instagram? All the women you see on Instagram is drop dead gorgeous, fine. Why you don't see normal women who look like our mothers and them on there?
This is what I think. I think a lot of them are normal, good women, but they have to compete against the hoes. So they have to lower their standard.
Listen, homie, so you got women and you got ladies. Women and ladies don't look at hoes and compete. They look at them with disgust, a shame, and disdain.
That is true.
Women don't look at hoes and compete. Women are secure. Women can go years without having sex.
I say that all the time.
And not be bothered by not having sex.
Yep.
For instance, the single Maya, so she's been, 7 to 10 years. Women can do that. Hoes can't.
I know a lot of good women that just love sex.
Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. In society today, we got things twisted. We think all women out here having sex, and we think they all busting it down consistently. You do have women out there who can go long periods of time without having sex. There's a big difference.
Don't make them hoes, though.
Good women don't love sex. Good women love sex with the men they love.
Okay.
You keep trying to compare hoes.
Nah, I think it's not.
You keep saying women, but you mean hoes.
I don't think.
So do your mama like sex with a bunch of men?
No.
Come on now.
Yo, he cook and say cheese.
You see how quick you said no? So when you say women, say my mama. When you say women, say my mama.
I don't think everything is as black as white as you make it seem.
you making it seem in black and white because you putting all women in the category, and I'm separating them. I'm saying women do this, ladies do this, bitches do this, hoes do this.
Duality.
You keep saying all women, and I'm saying, no, Sean, not all women, nigga. Only a certain kind of woman who have a hoe trait would do this. Women save themselves. Women secretly go in their room and play in their pussy and don't let nobody know they did this. A hoe get on there and talk about the roads. A woman don't let nobody know what toy she used to play with.
That's real. That is true.
A woman ain't finna go post home because that's not her attraction. That's the hoe. That's the bitch. A woman isn't worried about what the world sees her as. So she don't pay attention to the world. Homie, a woman is, man, homie, we don't get to see many. So it's hard for us to say, man, that's what a woman will do. But nigga, women post on social media all the time. It just ain't their ass showing.
Yeah, there's a lot of women out there still. It's definitely fleeting, but we got a lot of women out there left. It's gonna be hard to find them for the ones who want to find a good woman. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's as hard as a lot of guys make it. You can find a woman out there. You just got to put yourself in the right spaces, the right position. Honestly, build yourself up for the woman that's going to be there for the future and not the woman that's going to be there for the moment.
The hoe wants you to see the figure, the ass, the shape. The woman is satisfied with her pretty face, no makeup. Relax.
I know women like that too who don't post naked, but when you know them, they are hoes.
Did you hear what you just said? When you know them. When you know them. That's what you want from your woman. You want your woman for you to know she a hoe and nobody else. That's why it says what? Lady in the streets, but freak in the sheets.
Damn.
You just said a mouthful. When you know them, that's when they let you know, Sean.
Damn. That was cold.
Damn.
Shout out to the hoes. I'm looking for a good one.
Nigga Charleston.
So Cardi B, that's a hoe.
Man, that's a real live hoe. That's what they've been trying to run us from. A woman like her who can change her life for the man that she'll change her life for.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I'm saying, is she a good woman?
Yeah, she's a good woman. And the reason why I say that is because I personally know people who knew Nicki from the Gucci days. And Gucci was doing everything he can to f*** Nicki, and she never would give him no pussy to this day. All them young money, I got a lot of admiration and respect for Nicki Minaj, cause she for sure, I know many people, shout out to Miss Nah, Nicki didn't open that pussy up to get to where she at. Yeah, so I got a lot of respect for her.
She still throw that ass on the internet though.
About a sexy red.
She done fucked quite a few with many. But hey, that's a real hoe, and she make it be known she a hoe.
I don't really think she's a hoe. I think that's for play. I think that's a character.
No.
I don't think she like rap guys. I think she like street guys.
Most street guys trying to pretend to be rap guys. Once she find out that they ain't real street guys, then she quit. But no, she ain't pretending. And I personally done been to her town and done talked to Jill. No, she really from what now? She ain't playing. You just saw she had a baby. About a year we're back at it. No, she ain't playing, nigga. Anybody that'll promote STDs in the name of a lip gloss. A woman would never. A woman wouldn't even dare play like that. But a hoe will. Cause a hoe done been burnt a couple of times. And yeah,
she got a lip gloss line named after STD. I gotta look into that.
Yeah. So nah, she with the shit.
Y'all comment that below.
Bossman D-Lo was just outed a few days ago.
Killed.
Yeah.
That hurt Chinky career.
Chingy, yeah.
That hurt Chinky. Salute the boss man.
Yeah. Got a few more for you. Yesterday, Angel Reese was shaking ass with.
I can't wait till is she going on tour with Erica Banks?
Nah.
Cause I gotta say, I can't wait. I'm coming. I'm showing up with them sweatpants with no drawers. You rubbing my hand and licking my lips. I saw her. Her and Sexy Red hugged up. In my mind, in my sick mind, and I ain't got a sick mind, but it can think some shit sometimes. Nigga, in my mind, you can't tell me they ain't sucked pussy later on that night where they were hugged up. When she turns around and sexy red waves, ooh, that ass. You saw her say red. See, you can't tell me. I keep telling you, boy, them WNBA hope they suck to her catch on fire.
I definitely think Angel Reese is sleeping with a few females. I don't think she just fully straight. I'm gonna be honest.
You know, they got to put it out like this. You know, hey, I ain't bullshit. Say, I want in though. The only reason I'm talking on that ain't because I want in.
He want in.
I just in the room or something. I ain't got to get in, but I just want to be
in the closet looking.
Yeah, when she did that yesterday, our old interview popped up, and everybody was mentioning how you said that she doesn't really want to be a basketball player; she want to be a hoe.
Yeah, man, that whole spirit is a mother. And listen, there's nothing more beautiful than a woman who can embrace that hoism. It's nothing more beautiful. That's where the confidence of you see the models when they walk, how they walk, the strut that a model got. That's a hoe. It's a hoe. That's a hoe who done taught another hoe how to walk with confidence as a hoe. In high heels or whatever. They walk on their toes, on them hoe know how to walk. That hoe. I know a hoe when I see a hoe.
Damn.
Wayne taught me about hoes since I was a little bitty boy. He told me which one of his sisters was a bitch. Say glad granddaddy fuck grandmama. Put that calm in grandmama just so he can have him. Tried to say something about my mama. I said, hey nigga, said, my mama is sister too. But he respect my mama. But nigga Wayne say all women will try to hoe on you. So I've been looking to try to see if women hoe on men. And I'm saying Uncle Wayne had a problem with grandmama. Uncle Wayne blamed grandmama for leaving granddaddy, but granddaddy used to jump on grandmama. But Uncle Wayne blamed granddaddy. Grandmama used to take Uncle Wayne to the movie theater and leave Uncle Wayne at the movie theater, he say, go mess with another man. Granddaddy was a hoe-monging man, but Uncle Wayne blamed grandmama for everything, so he got an issue with grandmama, so he mistreat women. Became a pimp. Try to raise that shit in me. So nigga, I've been looking at this at life through his eyes, trying to see, man, well, what's my mama a lady? I don't see no man come out my mama's bedroom. So I'm trying to identify hoes who Uncle Wayne and help me to identify being raised by a lady.
I will say we're in a difficult time also right now to where a lot of the just majority of the women for the younger generation, they all got disguises on because you don't know if they're a hoe or not. I'm just being honest. And a lot of them, they trying to pretend or they want to be like hoes because that's the culture that's being pressed. So now these women want to, I feel like I want to show skin to feel liberated, or I want to feel free. I want to be a complete woman, but they don't understand that being a little more modest is actually really being a complete woman instead of just feel like you got to show each and every inch of your body.
And a woman. So I had to leave mama house to go look for hoes. Opposite of what mama was. So
yeah,
nigga,
that's what happens.
See, a woman, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Pull my pants out, I say, man, y'all cut that down. I know how to behave. It's some innate inside of me that automatically know how to straighten up when a woman come around. Change my tone, but a hoe in the bed, I know how to play with hoes. Me and bitch get along too good. We argue and fight, but me and a hoe, boy, we have fun like a motherfucker together. Me and a woman and a lady, they love me to death because I'm a perfect gentleman and respectful. And yeah, if I want to fuck, I don't let them know I want to. A woman, but a hoe, I slap on her ass, let her see the dick print. I know how to act around a hoe. I know how to behave around a woman. So when I see Angel Reese, homie, I'm sitting back saying, she want to join in with these hoes over here. And she like men, but she'll fuck with a woman, but she ain't a full lesbian, full bulldigger like the rest of the WNBA.
Yeah.
That's why she got the sex appeal and still appeal. But most of her young age girls go both ways, back and forward.
That is true.
They take dick and pussy. It's just fun sex to them. So when I see these traits and characteristics, she'll be much better, make way more money if she quit playing basketball and embrace her hoism.
I think Angel Reese does that because she knows if she uses her body and she sexualizes herself, she could become way more profitable. I don't think she's a hoe though.
Hoe.
The nature
only
though.
hoes let other hoes slap them on the ass. Women don't do that.
Exactly.
Women don't let women.
They don't like it.
Women don't have their body on display when they have a gift and a talent. When you have a gift and a talent, your ass and your titties and your looks, you put that on reserve because you say you don't want to be sexualized, but based on what you're doing and what you present, you're sexualizing. So you're not.
What he just said right there made a lot of sense. A lot of women, the ones who don't want to be sexualized, probably gonna be the ones that's gonna be less of a hoe if she's not trying to sexualize herself. Usually if a woman is trying to be a hoe, she's probably gonna sexualize herself. It just makes sense.
Increasing your value, that's why y'all talking about going on strike. In the podcast shit you doing, you ain't getting the world of endorsements. Like Gilly and them and Cameron and them got that big, she not getting that. So what are you appeasing and what are you trying to appeal to?
That's real. I think he was spitting facts. We're gonna leave it right there. I think he was spitting facts with his breakdown of Cardi B and Stefon Diggs situation, to where she's always been a hoe, but I think that Offset unlocked her whole nature to now she's just gonna be having a whole bunch of fun. But that is crazy work to even let a guy bust you down while you're pregnant. I'm not gonna lie, that's still embedded into my mind hearing that, because I'm gonna be honest, I did not know that actually happened. So hearing that is crazy, because I do believe that you do put spirits onto your baby when somebody's entering. It's a lot of energy being transferred in these sexual encounters. And when you got a baby involved in that, you got a guy who's a high level athlete, successful, rich guy who's been busting down all type of trauma-filled women. How you putting that trauma into your baby? And then his breakdown between a woman and a hoe, there's a few things I didn't agree with, but for the most part, it makes sense when it comes down to liberation is free speech. So you have women now playing a role of a guy now, and they want to move exactly how guys move, but not realizing that the outcomes are going to be very different. We have a different life outcome and life expectancy than them. So I think women will understand their superpower a little bit better if they knew their power and they really harnessed it and really pointed in the right direction. They'll probably get better outcomes instead of just getting on some of these sex programs that a lot of these guys offer. And then before you know it, they get older and then they're sad and depressed because they didn't choose accordingly. See, us as men, we already know if we make bad decisions, nobody's going to save us. We got to get out of it. And that's why we have to move a little more strategically, which is why guys usually get with the girl, usually first option, usually stay with that girl. Now, it could possibly fail later on down the line, but usually it doesn't. And usually for those situations, the guy's okay with sacrificing his happiness or the need to have more because he's just like, yo, this is probably all I'm going to get. This is where I'm at. And then with the Angel Reese breakdown, yeah, I think she definitely want to be outside the basketball game. I'm be honest. I don't think she really want to. I think she likes it because she just grew up as a hooper and it's cool. But I think ultimately if she could just be in the entertainment lifestyle solely, I think she would really do that. I mean, I think it's only going to be a matter of time until she probably make that exit. For right now, she's going to stay in it. But after a while, I could see her being one of them players that's probably going to retire early and just stay just in the industry and just enjoy the industry life. Because once you're in that type of lifestyle, man, you around all these celebrities, you around the rappers, you around the singers, you around the actors and actresses, and you probably damn near want to do that over just being a hooper. Yeah, you a famous hooper, but if you can stay famous being around them, you probably going to do that. Usually people take the path of least resistance. Y'all make sure y'all watch this in its entirety on the Say Cheese channel. Charleston White dropping bombs as usual. Y'all like this video, y'all comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.